Hello everyone, welcome back on your YouTube channel of Lalbagh Girls Inter College. Students, in your previous lecture you have learnt about very important about cell. That cell is the fundamental and structural unit of life. And in cell you have learned about plasma membrane, and today we will learn about a membrane, a extra membrane which is found outside the plasma membrane, that is cell wall. Yes, so today's topic is cell wall, and this cell wall is found only in plant cells. This cell wall is found outside the plasma membrane, and it is distinguishing features between the plant cell and the animal cell. That cell wall only found in plant cells, not in animal cells. So we can say that this is the major difference between the plant cell or animal cell. On the basis of the presence and absence of this cell wall, you can distinguish plant cell and the animal cell. So here is a diagram of plant cell, and here you can see the labeling of cell wall. This is cell wall. This is found outside the plasma membrane, and this is plasma membrane which is inside, and outside this plasma membrane is cell wall, and this cell wall is made up of a substance called cellulose, and due to this cellulose the cell wall becomes very hard, tough, and due to its hardening it provides support to the cell. So cellulose is a complex substance and provides structural strength to plants. So what happens if we put the cell inside the water or inside any kind of solution which may be concentrated or which may be dilute? So in your previous lecture you have heard about osmosis or diffusion. What happens if cell loses its water content? The cell content is filled with water and some other minerals. So if cell loses the water content, the whole structure, the whole portion of the cell present inside the cell becomes shrink, and only rigidity maintained is found in cell wall only. So we can say because of this rigidity, cell wall maintain its original position, but its internal content become shrinkage. So it also maintain the rigidity. So it's the main function. What's the main function of cell wall? It provides structural strength to the plant. So cell wall permits the cell of plants and fungi and bacteria to withstand very dilute or external media without bursting. So we will move with the next structure of the cell is nucleus. Here you can see the structure of nucleus. This is nucleus. I'm closing it. Yeah, this is nucleus, which is a round circular structure, and it is a double membrane structure. It is surrounded by a double membrane, double layer. So these membrane are called nuclear membrane. The term arises at its term nucleus, that this nucleus membrane is called nuclear membrane. So this is nuclear membrane. Here you can see the inner one and the outer one. There are two membranes. So nucleus is a double layered covering, and the nuclear membrane has pores. Here you can see lots of pores. See, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So these are called nuclear pores. These nuclear pores allow the content move from the internal medium to the external medium. Here external medium is what? Cytoplasm, and inside is the liquid present inside the nucleus is nucleoplasm. Inside the nucleoplasm or inside this nucleus, the liquid filled is called nucleoplasm, and inside this nucleoplasm a a rounded circular structure, ball-like structure is also found. This structure is called nucleolus. So inside the nucleus, another structure is found which is called nucleolus. This is nucleolus. This is nucleus. And here this structure or this liquid is called what? Cytoplasm. So these pores, what they do? They permit the incoming and outgoing of the movements or the materials present inside this nucleoplasm and outside present in the cytoplasm. So the movement is possible because of these pores. So nucleus contains lots of pores in its membrane, and when we move inside this nucleus, we found a structure, a rod-like structure. Here you can see on your screen that the rod-like structure, prokaryotic cell diagram, you can see here is coming on your screen. So this type of rod-like structure, actually this rod-like structure is a prokaryotic cell, but resemble to this structure found inside this nucleus. This structure is called chromosome. So what we have found inside the nucleus is, inside the nucleus we have found nucleolus, and another we are talking about chromosome. So chromosome contains, what is chromosome? Chromosome is a genetic material. It contains information for inheritance of characters from parent to the next generation. So with the help of these genetic information carrying chromosome, transmit the information to the next generation. Next generation means, that means after dividing the cell information goes to the next generation with the help of this DNA structures. The full form of DNA is what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. So inside the nucleus, DNA is also found, and DNA molecules contains the information necessary for constructing and organizing the cell. So how cell will form, how cell construct, all these information carries inside the nucleus DNA, that is your chromosome or DNA. So the functional segment of DNA are called genes. The whole DNA is a big structure, but at that DNA we have found a structure, a single unit is called genes. So we can say the unit of DNA is genes. Point this statement, children. The fundamental segment of DNA are called genes. In a cell which is not dividing, this DNA is present as a part of chromatin material. So here we will stop this section. So just revise at once. So here today we have learnt about this cell wall, which is made up of cellulose, and because of this cell wall cellulose content, the cell wall becomes rigid, so it provides mechanical or structural support or strength to the cell. And second, we have learnt about the structure found inside the cell is nucleus. This nucleus is your three major part of a cell that you have learned, that the cell contain three major part. One is the plasma membrane, second is the cytoplasm, and third one is nucleus. And today we have learned about the nucleus, that nucleus contains a double layered structure, and nucleus contains lots of pores on this membrane, and inside the nucleus a liquid filled content is called nucleoplasm, and the another structure found inside the rounded structure is called nucleolus, and one more very important structure which carries the genetic information, that structure is called DNA, and DNA unit is called genes. So here we will stop it. In the next lecture you will learn about cytoplasm. Thank you for watching this video.